You have a country like India still at $3,000 per capita income, which actually has assistance programs in almost 80 countries in the world. And in some cases, these are billion-dollar programs where, what we have done in India, we have taken out of India to some other country. So, to me, technology, self-reliance, multipolarity, South-South cooperation, they're part of one basket, and that is part of the response to what is happening, the point number one. Point number two, which we haven't spoken about today, this world which we are talking about will require a global workforce. Where that global workforce is to be housed and located may be a matter of a political debate. But there's no getting away. If you look at demand and you look at demographics, demands cannot be met in many countries purely out of national demographics. This is a reality. You cannot run away from this reality. So, how do we create a more acceptable, contemporary, efficient model of a global workforce which is then located in a distributed global workplace? I think this is a very big question today, which the international economy has to address. We've had an accelerated move into a multipolar world. Okay, a multipolar world where actually the most important poles of the world are today driving multipolarity, not diluting it. So many of these concerns, the search for new partners, more partners, bigger partners, more business, more options. It's not something which is a global South concern alone or an Indian concern alone. I think different parts of the world share it. I certainly heard it in Europe. Their interest today in moving forward with India was very palpable, and by the way is very reciprocated by us. But it also applies, as you say, to the global South. I think a large part of our discussions are that there are many things we can do between ourselves. Maybe we have not explored that as seriously and efficiently as we should. And we could be looking at it. In fact, this is exactly what the minister and I were discussing before this panel started, between India and Mexico. So I can imagine, look, globalization won't stop. Doing business with each other won't stop. It's just different lines of different intensity and different values will now get re-engineered because of these changes. And it's that re-engineering process that we are actually going to see over a period of time.